about to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for.
Welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. So I'm going to take you through the kind of things we eat as a family of 5. There's me, my husband, and there's our 2 teenage boys, and we also have an almost 10-year-old. So they eat a lot. Boys eat you out of house and home. We usually all eat together. Some nights my husband gets home a little bit later from work, so on those days I will wait for him and the boys will eat something separate. And then on a Friday we generally have a movie night, so the boys will eat earlier and we'll watch a family film. Then later on, Steve and I like to have more like a date night kind of thing. So we eat ours a little bit later and watch something that we want to watch. Just thought I'd explain that in case you are new here. If you are, I'd love it if you'd go and hit subscribe. There is an entire playlist of these. I'll leave them linked down below. I think this is number 80, 88 or 89. I can't remember which it is. But that's a lot of Meals of the Week videos. So if you love that kind of thing like me, when I find someone with a huge playlist, I just go and binge the whole thing and I'm like, yay, they've got loads. Or you find someone really good and they've only just started and you're like, oh no. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now and let's have a look at what we've had to eat. So for tonight's dinner, I'm making my take on the KFC Double Down Burger. It's basically 2 chicken fillets and then you put bacon, barbecue sauce and cheese in the middle and you sandwich them together. I've made some Frank's potato salad as well. This is baby new potatoes boiled. I've got spring onions and chives in there. I've got some light mayonnaise and some Frank's red hot sauce, salt and pepper and some onion like powder. I've just mixed all that together. And then I've got this Bullseye New York Steakhouse barbecue sauce to put in the middle of the chicken breasts. My bacon's in the oven, my chicken's in the oven. And then I've got extra mature cheddar slices. You can use like the burger slices, which is what they use, but I think I'd rather have these. And we've got these little cute baskets that I got in Sainsbury's and these like grease-proof liners so that the potato salad doesn't all fall through the gaps because I didn't think that one through. And yeah, I think they're really novel. Just a nice little way to serve the boys dinner for once. So my chicken burgers were just from Sainsbury's. They're the hot and spicy ones, and then for Oscar we did just the plain southern fried ones so they weren't too hot for him. And then I just layered it all up and it's as simple as that, and we really enjoyed these. Right, so I've just dished up the boys' ones. Oscar's got chicken pops, Oscar's got potato pops with his, and he's got plain like southern fried chicken. And the boys have got hot and spicy, and I'm going to dish mine and Steve's up, but I'm rushing. This is quite a big one to dish up and try and get it all layered. It's like making a lasagna, and you know what I'm like with that. But yeah, this is what we're having tonight, and I'm really looking forward to tucking in. So for tonight's dinner, we are still going through the cheese that we had left over from my birthday. So we've got some creamy blue, we've got some yellow blue, we've got some chili brie, and then we've got some different crackers, some little olives, we've got some chutney around there, and I've also made some nachos. We had some tortillas left over and a little bit of salsa, so I put some cheese on, some of the pepper peppers and some jalapenos, and this is what we're having tonight, a little picky platter. So as it is such nice weather tonight, we've decided to have another barbecue. So I'm just doing some wedges in the oven. I put some of the all-purpose seasoning from Lidl on those and some smoked paprika, and then I've done some vegetable kebabs. And we've got chicken thighs, that one is marinated in the Nando's, I've got the bottle here actually, the Nando's peri peri coconut and lemon sauce, and then the other lot I have marinated in Chinese salt and chili pepper seasoning. So and we've got some raw veg that Steve's chopping over there just for anyone who doesn't want the vegetable kebab. So I'm going to pop the chips in the oven and take the rest of it outside. So for tonight's dinner we have just made a simple salad. We've got some avocado, we've got some chicken dippers and some halloumi, and then I've got some of the glazed sweet fig dressing on the top and lots of lime juice and salt and pepper. So that's what we've got for dinner tonight. So for tonight's dinner I've made some homemade subs. So I've got some pepperoni, some Gouda cheese, some chicken ham, and then I've just put it on sub rolls. I get these in Tesco and I'm just going to close them up. They're really, really hot, so I will attempt to show you, but I'll show you better in a minute. Woo, very hot. And I just put them in the oven for a little while. And then with those, I've got these laid out. These are new to, not new out today. These, I got these new. These are Jacob's mini cheddars. So we've got lime and chili, nacho cheese and jalapeno, and chipotle chicken wings. And you've got hot, medium and mild. So I'm gonna get the boys to choose a packet of those each. And then we've got some little Kipling cakes as well. So for dinner tonight, I've done some marinated chicken. I've put some Cajun spice, smoked paprika, chili, lime, garlic, and hot sauce. And then we've got some flatbreads with red onion, tomato, lettuce, and some bullseye barbecue sauce. So I've got absolutely everything going on in these tonight. And this is what we have for our dinner tonight. Right, so for tonight's dinner, we're not 100% sure what we're doing, but we've got some chicken thighs out. We've got some of these crisps. These are called, I don't know if you can see them, these are the Seabrook Scorching Hot Trinidad Scorpion Chili Crisps. They're just way too hot. I mean, me and Steve are chili lovers. These are just beyond chili. They are so hot, they literally make you cry. So what I'm going to do, I've crushed them up, what's left, probably half a bowl, and I'm going to mix them in with some cheddar cheese. And then I've got some chicken thighs out, so I'm going to coat the chicken thighs in a little bit of scrambled egg mixture. And then I'm going to coat them in this and put them in the oven. And along with that, we're going to do kind of a tomatoey pasta, maybe with a few veg, whatever we've got in the fridge. I'm just mixing this up to make a really nice crumb. And then we're going to serve this on top of the pasta. I'm going to, in this bowl now, I'm going to make up a little bit of a like egg mixture and then coat the chicken thighs, and they'll go in the oven. I'm boiling some water for pasta, and then I'm going to fry some veg. What I'm going to do with each chicken breast, I'm just going to pop it in the egg mixture over here. I've just got egg and actually a little bit of milk. And then what I'm going to do is try and coat it in this really spicy crisp and cheese mixture. It's just an experiment, but these things can either go really badly or really, really well. So I've done 3 massive thighs with the mixture I just made, and then I had 2 left over, so I've just put some of the Chinese salt and chilli seasoning on those, and I'm going to pop these in the oven, and then I'm going to make a little pasta dish just to serve with it. Right, so in here I've just chopped some red onions, some courgette, I've got some garlic, some fresh chilli and some salt and pepper in some olive oil. I've just cooked that down. I've got my pasta boiling, and then what I'm going to do is mix my pasta in with this. I'm going to put some tomato puree and maybe a little bit of cream cheese, and then we're going to serve our chicken sliced up on top of that with a little bit of grated cheddar. Right, so I've added my tomato puree and cream cheese to my pasta, and I've mixed it all together with the courgette, the onion and the garlic. And I'm going to pop this in the oven. I'm going to grate some cheese on the top. But what I was going to say is, if you ever need a little bit more liquid, like this is quite thick already, and if I put it in the oven it's going to dry out. Any pasta dish you make, always save your pasta water, because as you can see it's like quite white and thick, and that is all the starch out of the pasta, so it will thicken. And it also, if you put salt in, it will add a little bit more flavour. So this is quite liquidy now, but that's good because the pasta will still soak it up while it's in the oven. So I'm going to grate some cheddar on this. My chicken thighs are in the oven, and then when it's done I'm going to slice my chicken thighs and pop them on the top. So I've just popped on some sun-dried tomatoes, and now I'm going to pop this in the oven. So here's our pasta out of the oven, and it's bubbling nicely, so I'm just going to serve this up, and then I'm going to pop our chicken on the top. So here's our chicken out of the oven, and it's gone nice and crispy. We're just going to use these 3 and save these for leftovers, because I got a whole pack out and I defrosted it, so I didn't want to put these back in the freezer. And so here we are dished up. So we've got our pasta underneath. It's got the courgette, red onion, some chilli, some cream cheese, some tomato puree and sun-dried tomato, and also some garlic. And then our chicken is in mega spicy crisps mixed with cheddar, and just patted on, dipped in egg and garnished with fresh basil. So this is what we have for dinner tonight, and this is the other one over here. So we're just going to try these little bao buns that I got in Tesco, and these are the Itsu ones. Siren is pushing her bowl around the kitchen, and I thought I'd show you. They come like this, and they come with little pouches. And that's not dirt, by the way. I've got a bruise on my fingernail. I bent my fingernail back, but it looks like I've got dirty nail, but I haven't. So anyway, so you open your pouch, and then it just says you open up your pouch, you pop one of the buns inside, and then it says fold it over twice, And then you just pop it in the microwave for like 60 seconds and see how it comes out. So I'll show you when they come out. Right, so I thought I'd get one out and show you. Just thought it's really interesting. So yeah, cut it in half. Stuck to the paper. There you go, little steam. These are the hoisin duck ones. They look really cool. So tonight we've got chili con carne, and I've actually used pork mince, and I've put baked beans in it because we didn't have kidney beans, and basically they're just like haricot beans in tomato sauce, so I wasn't going out especially. So I've got mine with some lettuce, some red onion and some tortilla crisps, and I've also got some sour cream on the top. I've added lots and lots of extra chili to it, so it's going to be really, really spicy. Steve and the boys are having theirs with rice, but I'm not keen on rice, so I thought I'd show you mine because it looks nicer than theirs. So that's what we've got for dinner tonight. And there's Steve's ugly dinner.
He's not ugly.
So that's it for this week, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. So there will be a grocery haul or shopping haul up on Thursday as usual, and then I'm also working on a favourites video, like a July favourites. There's just so many things at the moment that I've been loving and I want to share with you guys, so that will be up soon as well. So if you like this kind of thing, hit subscribe, thumbs up, and I will see you all very soon. Take care, guys.
This is what we waited for.